Okay, so it is officially time for episode 7 of my series, Generational Hate, where I talk about people that I hate because it's about generational hate. Today, we talking about Elton John. Let's get into it. So this was one of the first things that came to mind, but look, he was spotted having dinner with Kevin Spacey following his acquittal. If you know one thing about Kevin Spacey, basically he was accused of sexual assault by like multiple people. Go look into the details of that and everything. And so yeah, after that came out, he lost his Netflix show. He lost everything because that's egregious. And so you hanging out with him afterwards, that's sketchy. And I was telling my friend this, but one thing I love about Reddit is such a great archive for things. So shout out to Reddit for this. And then here's another thing is he was basically tap dancing for Trump. And it says he might be a gay icon, but his latest interview has fans wondering if he's willing to go to bat for all queer people rights. In a new interview with Variety, John was asked for his thoughts on Donald Trump's choice to nickname North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un as Rocket Man, inspired by John's hit song, rather than critiquing Trump's conservative politics as some fans had hoped. John simply said he had appreciated Trump's reference. Donald's always been a friend of mine, and he's always been to my concert many times, so I've always been friendly towards him, and I thank him. I can't remember what this is, but yeah, he tap dancing for him. And I read something that said years ago, like, he declined his use of his songs for stuff like that. But, like, these celebrities, that's how they get away with supporting him, is they say, like, oh, like, he's my friend or whatever. That's what Tom Brady did, and you say, like, you want to endorse him, but you're friends with him? Like, that shows whack character. Especially being LGBT. Like, why would you put that out? Like, you're supporting him. It's weird. So, I got his feud with Madonna. If you see my videos, you know I am not a Madonna fan. But this is one of the few times where I actually have to defend Madonna. So, fuck you for making me defend Madonna. But, yeah, it says, basically, they got into it because he dissed her song and said basically that she shouldn't have done it and that it sucked basically. And they had something at some award ceremony. Madonna was nominated for Best Live Act, and Elton couldn't hide his frustration at the podium despite being handed a prestigious award himself. Since when has lip syncing been live? Anyone who lip syncs in a public stage when you pay £75 to see them should be shot. Clearly not holding back. That's me off our Christmas card list, but do I give a toss? No. So yeah, like they argued about that. So like there was that. And then next up, he called her a miserable cow. Like, why are you calling her a miserable cow? So yeah, there's that. I'm not gonna read that. And then next up it says, did Madonna have the last laugh? So it says basically that he said that she had no fucking chance of winning an award against his track Hello Hello for nominated kids film No Me No Yet. His overconfidence came back to bite him as Madonna took the award for best original song, and his husband condemned her when in essentially the Facebook post saying how this award has nothing to do with merit and that her acceptance speech was embarrassing and it's narcissism. Haven't seen her acceptance speech. It probably was. I mean, she's the same person that's talking about Michael is dead, Prince is gone, but I'm still standing. So I wouldn't doubt that. She kind of is a narcissist. She's a Leo. It's kind of in the nature. This is one of the only times I defend Madonna because this seems like such a one-sided beef, okay? And I think they've made up and everything since, but yeah. Oh yeah, and here's what she said. She said, he's brilliant and I adore him, so one another word. Her actually taking the high road. I'm shocked. And yeah, this is basically confirming what I said, basically that they made up and everything. But what a one-sided beef. This is one of the only times I defend Madonna because he was just hating just to hate. Like, I don't know. She won in the end, I guess. And then this one is stupid. I'm not going to say this because I don't want this video to get shadow banned or anything. But yeah, this is a stupid idea. Saying that that's one of the worst things that can happen. There's worse things that can happen than that, be for real. And next up, I had a sense of this one too, but Elton John defends photograph seized in child, you know what, raid. And so it's just this photograph that he bought. Here's the detail of what that actually is. So it's not great. And why did you buy that? And he was trying to defend it and it got seized. But him buying that as a grown, like, that's disgusting. I'm so sorry. This was one of the first things that I remembered and everything. I had to go find it, but I remember hearing about this years ago. I just think it's weird, honestly. I forgot about this one, but he dissed Janet Jackson, telling her to fuck off and claiming she lip syncs. I'd rather go and see a drag queen. Fucking Music Magazine's writing a review of Janet Jackson saying this is the greatest show, 4.5 stars. It's fucking lip sync. Hello, that's not a show. John 60 says I'd rather go and see a drag queen. Fuck off. And I think it said she didn't really respond for comment. And so this whole thing with like lip syncing stuff, it's really ironic. And I'll get to that part now. Why I say it's ironic, because as we know, he collaborated with Britney Spears. She was in her conservatorship. She got out of it. And if you know one thing about Britney, when she performs, the mic isn't on. And we don't give a fuck because Britney does great choreography. She does a great show and everything like that. But it's so funny how you're going to hate on Janet Jackson and Madonna for lip syncing. And then someone who idolizes both of them and who also lip syncs, you're going to go collaborate with her. In my opinion, I think that he was basically doing that to get a hit off of the song and to appeal to the new generation. Because think about it, he had that song called Cold Hearted with Dua Lipa, and they collaborated, and he used like 4 of his hits in a new way and everything. So that's what I think he was trying to do. He was trying to have another hit. That's why he collaborates with Britney Spears and everything. So yeah, in a way, he was trying to do it to help himself. But that's very contradictory. And fuck him. I don't give a fuck if it's lip syncing, if you're like doing choreography, you're giving an entertaining show, or you've been in the industry for so long into it. Like, who really gives a fuck? I'm sorry. Like, yeah, I went to go see Janet Jackson. Was she singing live or not? Like, who really gives a fuck? I think she was for a few songs, but regardless, it was a great show. It was a great show. So like, I think this is just a stupid thing to hang your hat on and everything. And if you want to go and you want to perform live and you want to croak, you go ahead and do that. But no, this is a very veiled response, and fuck him. Also, this is one of the things I have to say. It says today I learned that Elton John has frequently said without songwriter Bernie Taupin there would be no Elton John. They have been collaborating on music for 56 years, since Elton was 20 and Bernie was 17. A few songs of Taupin's: Crocodile Rock, Candle in the Wind, and Rockin' Man. So a lot of people don't know that he actually doesn't write the lyrics for his songs. He writes the music. So let's give credit where credit is due. But I've seen multiple people over the years talk about one of the greatest songwriters of all time, one of the greatest talents of all time, and you're not actually writing lyrics to the song, you're writing the music. So we can give credits where credits are due, but stop giving him false credit that he doesn't deserve. Okay, so I have to say that. My overall thoughts on Elton John, my overall takeaways: I hate Elton John. I hate Elton John, and I just had to make this video. I had to get this off of my chest. I don't know why he came to mind. I don't know where I saw him randomly. I don't know if he just sprang in my mind, but I was like, you know what? I have to add him on to my generational hate. I gotta balance it out. I got generational hate for the women. You gotta keep that same energy with the men. So fuck Elton John. Like, my main issue with him is that he's so much of a diva, okay? But Bernie Taupin, where are you going to be? He's the one writing all your songs, okay? And like, his beef with Madonna was so stupid. The whole Janet shit was so stupid and everything like that. So I just don't like Elton John. I don't like Elton John. And yeah, he can go to hell. Like, fuck Elton John. If Elton John has no hitters, like I said, it's about generational hate. And so he's so fucking ugly too. Oh my god, such an eyesore. I fucking hate Elton John. I fucking hate Elton John. Just as a person, he don't stand for shit, okay? The hits are hits, you know, I can give that where it's due, but again, where would you be without Bernie Taupin, okay? We have to ask the real questions out here. So yeah, fuck Elton John. I just had to get that out of the spirit. Let me know who you guys would like me to do next and everything. I have some people on the docket already. It kind of typically depends on who I'm hating the most that week, or just like who I want to do. So yeah, let me know who you guys want me to do in the future. But yeah, I couldn't resist. I had to say it. Fuck Elton John.